Okay, let's see what this easy difficulty is all about. Chapter 13 verse 2 for King and Comrade. Character stats and gear do not carry over from the main game. At long last, the group infiltrates the imperial capital of Gralia, only to lose their king behind enemy lines. Gladiolus and Ignis storm Zignatus keep in pursuit of Noctis. So Noct will be going ahead and learning how to use the Ring of the Lucii, while we will be playing catch up.
Going up. Is there a way forward? Well, there's a way, but I don't see us going forward without facing off with the demons.
But now Noct is facing them alone. There must be some way we can help him.
Perhaps I could be of service.
Oh God.
What are you doing here?
Why, I come bearing gifts.
Oh.
The hell?
See? Gifts. Now, I believe a thank you is in order.
For what? Another one of your stupid tricks?
Here I am, helping for a change, but I can see I'm not wanted.
I'm loath to trust him.
Same. But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Very true. So we get to play as Gladio.
I ought to have been more cautious. If anything were to happen to Noct,
Can't move forward if you're always looking backward. Quit thinking about what you could have done then, and start thinking about what you can do now.
You're right. What's done is done.
So this looks like exactly the same layout as the stuff that we got for Noctis. Except that we can kill things. Yeah, that's just a reminder of how Gladio works.
So if we can conjure our weapons again, does that mean Noct can too?
I have a
No.
feeling the Chancellor isn't so generous.
How come?
He may have feigned friendship, but he's proven a foe before. We'd best be careful.
So this is where Noct puts on the ring. So I wonder if we're going to have to do exactly the same things, or whether it's going to take into account the fact that Noctis has already been here. Oh. Well, this is open now. That wasn't blasted away before. So we don't have to do...
This is the Imperial Security Bureau. A situation has arisen in several research sectors. All civilians must relocate to their designated refuge stations immediately. Failure to evacuate will result in incarceration or other appropriate disciplinary procedures. This emergency broadcast will repeat until the situation has been resolved. The Imperial Security Bureau thanks you for your cooperation.
You think that situation is us? Or something else?
The latter, I presume. Whatever it is must be a matter of considerable scale to warrant such a warning.
Yes.
Keep your ears open. These broadcasts might help us understand what's going on outside.
Okay, so we're going to get a little bit of extra lore via radio broadcast. By the sound of it. Which is what I was hoping for. I was hoping for some rounding out.
Try this!
Oh. Indeed. Anything over here? Nope. Just keep on trucking through. Hold on. Don't know whether we could get through here before. I think that fence was closed off. Or maybe it wasn't and I just didn't notice. Either way, there doesn't seem to be a point to doing so. Maybe there is as Noctis and I just missed it. Yeah, so all of these doors are open because Noct has already been here. No more radios? No. Down we go then.
It's dead silent.
More like undead silent. Place is crawling with demons.
Yes. So normally, well, originally this was the stealth bit. Now it's the Ring of the Lucio's massively overpowered bit.
Right this way, gentlemen.
Proceed with caution.
Oh, interesting. So he wants us to go...
Honestly, are you even listening?
Haha.
Keep going a little closer. Yes, that's a good boy.
Hold up.
What is it?
Found some kind of secret passage.
Led here by our guide.
Long as it's a step in the right direction, I'll take it.
Interesting.
Where are we now?
Wherever it is, it's a mess. Watch your step.
Ooh, another radio.
This is a status report from the Imperial Defense Force. The demon outbreak stemming from several research facilities has been suppressed in most areas. Magitech infantry units have been deployed to remaining sectors. The situation is under control.
Ha.
For your safety, a temporary curfew is imposed on all city areas. Your cooperation is required to ensure the security of yourself and other civilians. This broadcast will repeat until the curfew has been lifted and order fully restored.
Oh, they've got their hands full. Bet they never thought their little pets would bust out of their cages.
I doubt even the demons could simply escape from such a secure facility. It's more likely their master set them free.
Anything down there? Another potion. So yeah, while Noctis has a lot of reading to do, Gladio and Ignis get to do some listening instead.
Jeez, these things gone haywire or something.
Yep. Can't see anything else in here. There we go. The parry timing is tricksy. I like the fact that they've put some crates in for Gladio to break. But I'm glad that it's not just 100% you following the same route, because that would be kind of annoying.
Hey, Iggy. Think we might have found the control room. Got lots of monitors and stuff.
Which may help us monitor the rest of the keep. Does anything look operable?
Yes.
I'm more of a low-tech kind of guy, but I'll see what I can do.
Lots of switches.
What have we here? Huh. Looks like they wiped everything.
All of it?
Yep. Wait, I got something. There's one surveillance tape they forgot to erase. Almost like they wanted us to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we'd best have a look. Whatever's on that tape might help us locate Noct and Prompto.
I think I just saw Noct on one of those monitors. Ooh, what's this?
Of the Hydrian's power.
Oh, some stuff with Adolas.
What of my precious ring?
By the hand of the Oracle, they are with the king now, their rightful owner.
Oh, and this is what happens to
Someday soon
Ravers.
he shall use them to purge our star of its scourge.
But the crystal is mine. I am the one true king.
Nay, it is Noctis and none other. Certainly not a puppet of the darkness and the demons it has borne.
You are the puppet, and you must die.
Woohoo! Ah! So that's how Ravers gets knocked down into the pit. Oh, but he's still...
At last you have arrived, Noctis.
That's not Noctis.
The gods have shown you their favor. As blood of the Oracle, I present you your father's glaive. Now, go forth, my king. Shine your light unto the world.
Spare me your sycophancy. I've indulged your false heroism for far too long.
You tried to save the world in my stead, but it wasn't enough. The crystal chose me, not you.
And that's where all the notes come from.
Aw, rejection hurts, doesn't it?
Was that Noct?
No.
No, just that scumbag Chancellor posing as him.
It sounded like Ravers tried to return His Majesty's sword.
Yes.
Yeah, guess he finally got over his grudge. Even called Noct his king. Let's move. If that's what he did to Ravis, there's no telling what he'll do to Noct. Looks like Arden bought himself some time.
Then we've none to waste. We need to find Noct before he does.
I don't know whether this was put in before or after the plot for episode Ignis was finalised. I don't think Ravis there contradicts anything from episode Ignis, so that's okay. But yeah, that was a nice bit of extra info. Plus it gives us a bit more insight. Erdola's clearly now overcome by the Plasmodia, the Star Scourge. Which ties in nicely to the main.
Looks like some sort of cargo bay.
Then there's a high probability the crystal passed through here at some point in time. Is there a lift nearby they could have used to transport it?
Not over here. Might be something up ahead.
Woohoo! Silly goblin. So this is above the cargo bay that we had to mess about in because there was that one random enemy that we couldn't get to. Oh no, this is the... We're coming from the other side. This is the big guy, the Iron Giant. Who Noct couldn't fight because he was... Oh yeah, can't parry that. Can't parry that. Take it. Yeah, that's a damn sight easier.
Right here.
Yeah, so this is the other side of the... We've come from the other side. And this is the main elevator. Go on. Oh. A little bit more leniency on that would be lovely. Oops. It's great when it actually works. It feels great when it works. But it doesn't always work. So yeah, this is where we came in as Noct, I think. But this... Oh, this must be after Noctis has already been through here, because the lift is now working. And of course Noctis couldn't kill that Iron Giant.
We ought to be close to the core of the keep by now.
And that's probably where they're keeping the crystal.
And most likely where Noct is headed as we speak.
Yes. Hi, gobbies. Oh, not just gobbies. Dope. Hey, leave the blind guy alone. think we may be almost done with this. Because I think... the control room... Yeah, I don't think the timeline is going to sync up perfectly, but that's fine.
There it is.
What is it?
The crystal. Right here on the screen.
Then we're close. Do you see any sort of control panel?
Sure do.
Ah, is this what's going to...
If it's anything like the Citadel, there should be a barrier barring access.
Well, then we unbar it. You just tell me what to do.
Right.
Easier said than done when he can't see. Ah! So originally there was a barrier, but we never saw that. And in fact we haven't seen this bit yet anyway. Oh!
Thieves cannot escape the hand
Oh!
of justice.
It's the Emperor.
The crystal is mine. Never shall I loose my grip. The crystal, the light, the power, all of it mine.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, he's still got his teleporting move.
Try this!
Oh, he can teleport away from it. Oh, too slow.
Want some?
Want some? Don't. I'm not entirely sure how I got the parry from that.
I can't hear it anymore.
Oh no, it's not.
Is it dead?
Not yet. Thing just disappeared. You never seen one that talked like that before.
No one's so fixated on the crystal.
I thought Irenaeus said the demons were afraid
Maybe
of
like
the
moths
crystal.
to a flame. Or it may be one of the Empire's alternative forces.
Whichever it is, that monster's still on the loose.
And we need to find it before it finds Noctum
Right.
Prompto.
I think the dialogue timing was slightly off there.
Light fading from your friend's eyes.
Hang in there, Noct.
Right. Anything in here that we've missed? Nope. Down here. Long corridor is long. Sparkly lances.
Wrong way.
Huh? Ardyn?
Not that way. The other way.
Ah.
Keep going. A little closer.
Huh.
What's this? I think he's stopped breathing. Why don't you come and see for yourself?
Ah, this is the save room just before.
This is the Imperial Security Bureau. A state of emergency has been declared, effective immediately. Movement out of and around the city is restricted at this time. All civilians must relocate to their designated refuge stations and await further instruction. Civilians who fail to comply with official Bureau directives will be subject to incarceration or other appropriate disciplinary procedures. This emergency broadcast will repeat until the situation has been resolved. The Imperial Security Bureau thanks you for your cooperation.
They've got nowhere to run.
And at this point, no one left to protect them, either.
Where was Ignis's voice coming from? Oh, there. Yeah, so this is the room that...
If that son of a bitch even...
Wait! Can't you hear that?
Hear what?
Nock's voice. I heard it. Clear as day. This way, follow me.
Hey, wait up!
And that just syncs us up with... Zagnosis Keep. With the ring of the Lucii finally on his finger and his father's sword in hand, Noctis delves deeper into Zagnosis Keep in hopes of recovering the crystal and reuniting with his retinue. But the path has led him right into Arden's deadly trap. So where's it going to put us back in?
In case there was any doubt, it's a trap.
It's a trap. Yeah, so that's where it puts us.
Didn't see that coming.
Why not? He's just told you.
Hurry, while you dawdle, people are dying.
I really gone and done it now.
No, is that you? Hey, no! Can you hear us?
Ignis. Gladio!
Where are you?
Yeah, so they're coming in through the... Guys? There they are.
in trouble. Gladio, there ought to be a kill switch nearby. Find it.
Well, how do you know that?
I believe it's the reason we were brought here.
Oh, does he kick it? He does.
That was close.
The hell did you get here?
You're welcome.
Thanks.
After we were separated, we received help. From the usual suspects.
Help.
That bastard's playing with us. But at least we're together.
All but one of us.
Reunited with your retainers at last. How very touching. Must be a fine feeling, having friends. Look how happy you are.
Indeed.
I pray you find your dear Prompto soon.
Locked. Meaning there's someone inside?
Flick all the switches. Shiny. Ah, high potion, infantry full. Another muscle stimulant. Another room. Another bulletproof suit. We'll read that in a second. Anything hidden around here? No. Okay, what was this? Research log ME747I14th. It is with regret that I hereby suspend my plans to restore this Magitech weapon to full functionality. The spineless powers that be fear further incidents, and my efforts to activate and control the device were futile, it seems. If it is some sort of autonomous armament, then only divine intervention could bring the mech back online. Until that time comes, however, the device shall remain sealed. Well, at least we've got some of the gang back together.
Go. I knew you'd go that way. Oh, you're such a tease.
What? Ah, the prison cells. Where there are a lot of people who are now demons. I'm fully expecting one of these to grab hold of me. No? Where've the guys gone? Ah, there's Prompto. Or is it? Oh.
Hey, you alright?
Are you hurt? Do you need help?
I'm fine. Thank you, Noct.
No sweat.
Tell me, were you worried about me?
Prompto's going to have a crisis of confidence here.
Of course I was. What kind of question is that?
Of course. That's why you came. Like I believed you would.
Prompto.
That's why I told myself I couldn't die. Not until I could see you. And hear you tell me I'm not a fake. That I'm the real me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Everything's alright now.
Prompto has been through the ringer. Right. I like the fact that he was just kind of piled into a storage shed. So, we're still kind of... that waveform device is still blocking our powers, but the gang is back together. Can't remember how to get through there. Is there not a way?
Invalid key. Data retrieved. Security clearance level 6.
Ah.
Not. We seem to be moving away from the device.
How do you know that? How can you possibly know that? So... Ah, everybody's here now. Noct has someone to talk to. And it's also got rid of the option of switching because they've met back up. We can still do that section.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
I've heard this sound before. On the train, just before your weapons failed you. It's nearby. And it may hold the key to restoring your power. It's here.
This thing?
Oh, it's on the Emperor's throne, isn't it?
Door's locked.
It's inside.
It's coming from within. Is there no way through?
There's a way.
Beep. Need ID.
So MTs, they've got those code prints. Just like I do.
Do they? Never looked.
Yeah. So as it turns out, I'm one of them. Not exactly something I could tell people growing up in Lucis. Still, you guys are like the only friends I've ever known. I just hope that things can stay the way they were.
Whatever. Who cares where you were born?
I don't see you turning against us. Not now or ever.
Thanks, guys. Still, I can't change where I came from. What I am.
Since when does where you come from matter to you? You never once treated me as a prince.
It's got you there.
Never so much as a highness. We're done here. Come on, crowned citizen.
You're one of us, right?
That dumb
Unless
struck
you'd
look on
rather
his
not
face.
be.
Oh. So a little bit of character building for poor old Prompto. So yeah, there we have the Emperor's robe. I know a lot of people said that it wasn't particularly clear what had actually happened to the Emperor, the fact that he was that demon that was chasing you around, and this I think just solidifies that. It's just a little bit of extra clarity that's added in for the sake of completion and tying up a loose end. Well, that's one way of turning it off. I mean, it worked, so...
So... Did it work?
With the device down and out, Nox's power should be up and running.
Go on, try it.
All right. Moment of truth.
Oh!
We're back, baby.
Good game.
What a relief. Let's roll.
Oh, so that's what was blocking us from utilising Umbra. Whoa!
You again.
New friend?
You really need to pick him better.
Yeah, but now we are... Yeah, now we've got our... Ouch!
Can you see again?
Afraid not. But that doesn't mean I can't fight.
Well, just don't overdo it, okay?
Blindside links. We're still in combat with something. What are you? A Reaper? I don't fear you. No, I can't make that joke. That's a terrible joke. Parry. Hey. Oh, they've been stopped.
To rock the ring.
Had to. No weapons, no friends, no choice really. You know, somebody here's got to fight to rescue the crystal. Not to mention rescue all of your asses.
Hey!
Spoken like a true king. About time.
The ring represents... It's a great burden, but you don't bear it alone. You can say that again. Especially now that y'all have your weapons back.
This way?
Hey, buddy. Could you try to stick together? Get back!
In your face! I don't know. Oh no, I am going the right way. It's that door there that we need to go to.
Let's get on with it.
You getting a feel for things, Ignis?
Feeling my way around.
Yeah, so we can now call Umbra and get out of here. And we've got our ability to take photographs back. And the first three that we get are no good. Well done, Prompto. Well done. Ow.
Get back!
Ooh, things are actually causing pain. Finesse, D.
Where's that elevator?
Story of my life. I should probably put back on. Other bits and pieces, shouldn't I? Tall. What does Sword of the Father actually do? Does it do anything good? Not really. But I do think it buffs our magic stat, which is probably one of the reasons why the Ring of the Lucii is doing so much damage.
So, where'd you guys park the regalia?
Outside, though park ain't the right word.
She's broken down, alas.
Took one for us. Saved our lives.
Hopefully Biggs and Wedge both made it to safety.
Who and who?
Our train drivers.
And soldiers. They can fend for themselves.
True. Nope, not that way. Because we got the level 7 card upgrade.
The crystal.
I'm guessing the way is locked.
Well, I guess it's a good thing somebody has keys to the whole fortress.
You're no better than a burglar.
Aren't I?
A random elemental energy storage room. Because of course. Not that we need any of that. We've got full magic capacity and have had for 90% of the game. Bing bong! Still don't need any...
It's mine!
Truly be the Emperor.
Does seem
yeah. So we've got some extra dialogue here as well. I'm assuming this was put in at the same time as Chapter 13 verse 2 was put together. Because I don't think this demon said anything back in the original version. Again, extra clarity. We like that. Filling in gaps. Although I suppose you could argue that it doesn't quite match up in terms of the dialogue for Gladio and Ignis if you've just played through Chapter 13 verse 2. Because they shouldn't really be doubting at this point.
Of the world.
All right, things are looking up.
Let's see what we came for.
That was a bit of weird dialogue straight after what Adela said. So yeah, that's nice. A nice little bit of extra confirmation. That looks like a giant imp versus a tiny prompter. No, sorry. None of those are any good. Let's see. So, if I remember, we should be heading, now that we've got the gang back together, we should be heading to a boss fight, I think. I think this is where the Ravus fight happens.
One hell of a hangar.
Huh, look at all this space.
So, the central elevator's through here.
And out of the loading bay.
Yeah, this looks suspiciously like a boss fight arena. Ooh, before I do any fighting, let's check that I've actually got on all the bits and pieces that I want. I'm sure there's a second one of those friendship bands somewhere, but I don't know where. I meant to look that up, but didn't. Right, so there's a...
Your Majesty, your precious crystal awaits you. To liven things up, I thought I'd take you on a stroll down memory lane. Of course, memories decay with time.
Ew! I thought Ravus was technically already dead. Or maybe that's the point.
Is that Ravus?
Or what's left of him. Damn it.
Oh, he's only level 44? This isn't going to be any...
Keep an eye
Oops.
on Iggy.
I'll keep both on him.
That'll do.
Whoa! I don't know why people recommend using daggers all the time. I find them really inaccurate and unwieldy. I don't remember Ravus being this big. Ignis? No?
Gladio.
Fine.
Any last words?
Whoa! Oh, fuck, don't want to stand on that. For some reason, I've now got PlayStation 4 prompts. This game's really weird when it comes to that. Well, that battle used to be harder. Mind you, I was on level the last time I did this.
A sorry end for the High Commander. For anyone. He was a man with hopes and dreams.
Oh, man.
What kind of fiend makes demons of men?
Oop. Poof.
Look alive! Company!
Speaking of demons. Oh. Oh, you again? I thought we killed you. Ah.
We're getting nowhere!
What do you mean we're getting nowhere?
Knocked. Must go on alone. What? If you can obtain the crystal's power, we may yet be able to turn the tide.
Oh, yeah, this is the kind of gauntlet-y fight.
Perish here.
Biggie's right. It's our only chance.
But what about you?
We'll manage somehow. Just get moving.
You could still get to the crystal. If you went on your own, your friends will have to stay behind.
I'd forgotten about this bit. Though, to be fair, I've forgotten about most of this stuff. Whoa! Some clipping. Whoa!
Hangar gate closing. Please stand clear.
You better think fast. I don't envy you your decision.
Running! What the?
This is the way to the crystal.
No.
Betraying your friends for the greater good. The mark of a monarch. Step forward,
Shush,
your
Arden.
Majesty.
You bastard.
If you wish to obtain the crystal's power, you must prepare to lose all else.
Run. No, wait, what? Guys! Guys!
Gate closed.
I actually don't remember what happens here.
Die on me.
Does he get to the crystal alone? In the original timeline version, I've actually forgotten, which is good. I like
Do you
not knowing.
suppose your dear friends are still alive? Those who died for you, do you ever wonder what went through their minds? Can you even recall their final words?
I'll come back for you all. I swear. How far's this go? The crystal had better be here. Everyone's counting on it. Counting on me.
Oh, we're gonna get some story now. So as we discovered in episode Ignis, there used to be a barrier in front of us here, in front of the crystal, but they turned it off, which is why I never remember there being one. And now we're going to get the twist in this tale. And it is a twist, really. And I thought it was quite a good one. So Nox come here to rescue the crystal, but...
Please. Help me stop the demons.
Why?
Unharmed by the light, the chosen king indeed. Allow me to regale you with a tale.
So we're now going to find out about Arden's backstory and the Star Scourge.
Ravaged mankind. A tiny menace that twisted men into monsters, the likes of which you've seen.
And we've read about in chapter 13.
Lived a savior who could cure the afflicted. His body would come to host myriad demons, but countless lives be spared.
Yes.
But a jealous king, one not yet chosen by the crystal, ostracized and demonized this healer of the people, making a true monster of him. I gave you my name earlier, but you should know that it was not the name given to me at birth. Arden Lucis Kylum is my proper name. You'll never guess whose name Izunia was. No.
That line about whose name Izunia was, as far as I know, we never find out.
And the king are no more. soon. I shall keep your friends company until you are ready.
That weird sleeve thing always annoyed me. Gems in there. You can't kill him, he's immortal. And he's got a somewhat low resolution texture hat. Believing this sacred stone would purge the world of demons, Noctis reached out to it, only to be pulled inside. So yes, Arden is the Founder King, or should have been the Founder King.
Gather strength, O chosen.
Whose job it was to safeguard the crystal. And he believed he could do that by taking in, absorbing all of the Star Scourge, the demons. But in doing so, the crystal ended up rejecting him. And because of that, his brother, his elder brother, became the Founder King and passed on.
The fate of this world falls to the King of Kings. His providence consecrated in the divine light of the crystal. So it is ordained, the revelation of Bahamut.
There were, I believe, certain things have been added story-wise to this last section in order to clarify certain things. So I'm not going to espouse about it yet, because it might tell us in-game.
The heart of the crystal, wherein lies the soul of the star.
So this is the centre of the world's soul.
This place that the king will gain the power to fulfill his calling. They stand against the darkness and abide in hope, sustained by faith unfaltering that their king shall arise and bring deliverance. By the covenants awakened, the six have seen the coming of the prophesied hour. A time when the crystal shall have shed the entirety of its light unto the ring. Only then, once the sacred ring is replete, can the true king complete his ascension. And only by the true king's hand can the immortal accursed be banished and the light restored to this world. Cursed with life eternal, whose immortality stems from the self-same scourge that wrought the demons. One so impure of body and soul was deemed unworthy of the crystal's light and forbidden to ascend. His mind twisted by spite and bent on revenge, the usurper came to bring darkness down upon our world. Only the true king, chosen by the crystal and guarded by his forebears, can end the accursed's madness.
The thing is, Arden did what he did because he thought he was helping. And that is very much Bahamut's way, unfortunately. He's very black or white. There's no shades of grey as far as Bahamut is concerned. And that's what causes a lot of problems. I believe it causes problems in the Comrades expansion as well.
kings to ending the immortal accursed. A power greater than even that of the Six, purifying all by the light of the crystal and the glaives of rulers past.
So this is when Noctis finally finds out what he has to do.
Chosen receive it, and only at the cost of a life his own.
Ignis knows this because he's foreseen it in episode
The
Ignis.
King of Kings shall be granted the power to banish the darkness, but the blood price must be paid.
And that's why he took up the Ring of the Lucii.
Cast out the usurper and usher in Dawn's light will cost the life of the chosen.
That is the price to pay.
He sacrificed all for the king, so must the king sacrifice himself for all.
Which is a bit of a crappy deal, to be honest.
Now enter into reflection, let the light of providence shine within.
So Noct has to wait until the ring has basically charged up. That's the general gist of things, and he's going to wait in the crystal, soaking in the light until such a time as it is ready. So he's spending the time in reflection, thinking about everything that he has lost, everything that he's going to have to sacrifice in order to save everybody else.
The light waxes full. Go forth to the kingdom where the usurper awaits. Reclaim the throne and fulfill the calling of the true king.
Don't think it ever actually specifies why it has to be at the throne that he enacts the providence. I suppose it acts as some kind of focus point. So we've got Bahamut's mark there. And we're at Angelgard, which was the big fancy island that we saw right in the distance, right when we first got to Golden Key. In chapter 2, was it? We've also got some surprisingly low-res rocks there. Ooh, and some weird camera stuff. Hello, Umbra.
Umbra.
Everything's weirdly shaky. Not entirely sure why.
Be waiting. In Hammerhead.
Ching. Redemption. The Chosen King's Calling. That's quite a cool picture. That's Iggy having fallen over. That's not a nice picture to have taken, Prompto. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do remember to give it a like and subscribe for more content. Check out these other videos, and for unedited craziness, check me out live on twitch.tv/Dembgen. Until next time, doodle pip.